Andhra Chief Minister doesn't give any interviews, but guess what? He's agreed to speak to us. Let's go and meet Jagan Reddy. Hi Jagan, good to see you. Lovely pictures. This is your yatra. Late father Gandhi. And this is your late father. This is your den. This is your den. This is where Jagan Reddy hides from the world. You're a very difficult person to get. I want to tell our viewers, not easy to catch Jagan Reddy. Doesn't give interviews very often, but he's been very kind, not only to agree to an interview after much persuasion, but guess what? He's also going to give us an Andhra meal, because this is elections on my plate. And you guys make good food, right? We do. Okay, great. And his wife Bharti is the one who's going to be telling us just exactly what the specialities are that she's going to give us. So get ready for some Andhra food and then some food for thought. Okay, Apurva and I are going to explain this Andhra thali. So this is ragi sangetti. This is chutney.
Yes, the peanut
chutney. So a lot of peanuts here. Then you've got the dal. And then you've got your chicken. Then this is?
It's a peanut, tomato and onion gravy.
This is a mirchi ka salad. This I might get in Hyderabad, but I'm sure it's better made here. Then we've got gongura. Oh, that's mutton curry. And then you've got the avakai biryani. How many biryanis are you going to have in this part of the world? What is so special about Andhra food is something I've often wondered. Is it as spicy as the world believes it is? Certainly living in Delhi and Andhra Bhavan makes us feel it's very spicy. But I see you also have ragi. Much like Mr. Siddaramaiah gave us ragi, you're also giving us ragi.
We are anyway neighbors. So
your neighbors.
So we have more or less same culture.
I've often wondered who has more spicy food, Telangana or Andhra?
I think Rayalaseema we compete.
Rayalaseema
we compete.
So Rayalaseema, the Kadapa area where Jagan Reddy comes from, he competes, and this is your famous rice. What do you call it?
It's Avkai biryani.
Avkai biryani, wow.
This is Vijayawada.
This is a Vijayawada special. So we've got a Vijayawada special in Avkai biryani. And this is the other.
This is Uluval Charu biryani also, which is also Vijayawada specialty.
And it's predominantly non-veg. How do you politicians survive in this heat? I'm waiting.
Kick from the people.
The kick from people, And this is very interesting. This is a peanut-based vegetable. Chutney. Remember, this is the land of chutney and achars. You have wonderful food in this part of the world. One reason when I was doing election on my plate, I said I have to come to Andhra is because of the food. You will never get this in most parts of the country. And that's what makes it special. What do you say for enjoying Telugu? Pandaka
Chase Kondi.
Okay. Look, I could always get a role in a Telugu film one day. That's right. That's also moving. Just enjoy the life. More difficult being an incumbent compared to an anti-incumbent?
Normal circumstances, maybe, Rajdeep, but the fact that we have given good governance, we have implemented 99% of our manifesto. We've given almost 270,000 crores of DBT.
Jagan Reddy, is it therefore that you believe that you will get re-elected because you've provided, in your view, this direct financial assistance?
No, right.
Is that your winning card in this election? Is this the way you want to win an election?
The kind of reforms that are taking place. If you were to enter a village today, you would see one Sachivalayam. Every 60-70 houses there is a volunteer who handholds every villager to the Sachivalayam, connecting the Sachivalayam to the village. You walk 4 steps, you find a village clinic, which was never there. You would find an English medium school now. You walk 4 more steps, you'll find a Raitu Bharosa Kendra, which was never there. What you'll find now.
If all is so rosy, if you've changed Andhra Pradesh in the last 5 years, why have you had to change 81 MLAs? Is it local anti-incumbency?
Any political party does their own survey. See, at the topmost level, the anti-incumbency in the government, that is on me. There is no anti-incumbency in the government or the chief minister. So that's clearly visible, and that's what driving. There would be some certain element of anti-incumbency on certain number of MLAs or certain number of people.
But as high as 81 means you've changed more than
81
50% of your MLAs have either been switched, their constituencies switched, or you've replaced them.
That means I'm so confident about myself.
So you're asking for votes in your name?
Yes. So wherever I go, there's only one thing that I ask. This election is not about electing MLAs or MPs. This election is about your future.
But then it becomes, your critics will say, a one-man show. You're asking for votes in the name of only one man, Jagan Reddy, because he decides which MLA to drop, which MP to drop. All roads lead to Jagan. Is that not a high-risk formula that you're taking for a regional party?
It's not a question of risk that you're taking, right? It is a question of, it is the governance that you have given.
The election has become Jagan on one side and everyone else on the other.
That clearly shows, Rajdeep, that, that people are scared to come individually. Basically, Rajdeep, it's going to be bipolar. See, ultimately in a democracy, 50% is what counts. If you get 50% plus, you win.
So are you very clear, if you get re-elected, you will move the capital to Visakhapatnam? That is now a done deal.
The people who have spoken about Amaravati, how much did they spend in this 1 lakh crores?
So you will make it your capital?
You need to be practical there. You need to be pragmatic in what you're doing.
Anyone who speaks out against Jagan Mohan Reddy will be finished in Andhra Pradesh.
See, basically, whether somebody is done wrong or right, it stands the test of the courts. And if the courts have deemed fit that this man be sent into prison for 52 days, then that means he's done something.
What is the reality of your relationship with the centre and the Prime Minister?
I think rather than asking me, Rajdeep, see, they're the people who they're the people who are currently in tie-up with Chandrababu Naidu. So you should ask Chandrababu Naidu and Modi what their relationship is.
Mr. Naidu says we are together for development. Both Prime Minister and I want the development of Andhra Pradesh.
If they are together, it is development. If Jagan and I were to maintain a cordial relationship because I'm the Chief Minister, because he's the Prime Minister, then it's for something else.
Would you support the government at the centre if, let's say, Mr. Modi is 20 seats short, you have 20 MPs?
When they're together fighting against me, and I'm fighting against them. So where is the question of this hypothetical situation coming up?
Thank you so much for speaking to us, and we wish you well in this battle against Chandrababu Naidu.